Okay, let's finish this face. I've got my Dermablend foundation on. Eyes are done for the day with Pat McGrath. Everything, links to all products in the description. So I've got my Dermablend on, and I need to get some highlighter on here. We need to start contouring. And I've got 30N in Dermablend full coverage highlighter. Concealer. And I'm going to pull it out here because I'm getting older. That up motion is an instant facelift. That's why the wings, that's why every motion you make while you are contouring is an upward motion. I don't want you to do anything on the down. Okay. Up here, we've already, that's already so done. That's so excellent. I like that a lot, using the eyeshadow primer up for the center of my forehead where I always have to highlight. Except today, all I had to do was only put a little bit of foundation on there, and I'm ready to go. Now we got a contour nose that is not much of a nose. You guys have seen that my nose was lost in the fire. But when you look at me head on, you know, you don't really, I mean, I like to think people don't know. Maybe y'all do. But I like to think that it looks a little better. So the center of my chin, the center of my head is already bright. Under my eyes, pull everything up all the way out. In the center of my nose. Now we need to get our sponge and blend that in and get it set with some powder. Then we're going to do a real quick, I love to contour with Fenty Matchsticks. So we're going to do that really, really quick. Oh, I still need to dip into the powder. I meant to I need to use setting spray on my makeup sponge, and this is the best set makeup you're ever gonna have, doing it this way. Another trick I learned from a young makeup artist that did my face last year or the year before, I can't recall. But it really sets your makeup. And anytime you're using a sponge, it should be damp. It should be wet. Like mine, you can tell it's not that wet by the size of it. So I dampened it with the setting spray. Is there anything that goes wrong? Any touch-up you need to make to your eyeshadow or anything? You can always come back at the end. This down. We're going to take the same sponge, dip it in. I don't do that baking thing. I baked my under eye once, and it put a crease in there that I didn't even know I had. Girl, I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't need it. You don't need it. You just set your makeup just like this. It's not coming off. I think baking was probably something that was done before setting spray. I don't really know. Chime in if you're a makeup artist. Because I just can't understand why you need to bake it if you've got like Urban Decay setting spray right beside you. I don't know why you need to do it. But once I put my powder on, you know, with this sponge that's got the setting spray on it, and then I'm still gonna finish with setting spray. Once I do all that, This stuff is, you know, bulletproof. Bulletproof, baby. Fenty Matchsticks. They come magnetic, stuck together. I'm using the darkest one. I think it's called Truffle. I don't know. I don't have my reading glasses on. And I come in, and again, every motion we make is going to be an upward one. Because we are going to have an instant, refreshed, lifted look when we're done with our makeup. Nothing is going to be pointing down. So I even do that little curve there. Then we need to get in at our nose. Makes me look like I'm a lot more nose than I do. I like that so much. Makes me proud when I do that. I'm gonna put a little bit up here, not too much. I'm gonna bronze up there. And then I'm gonna pull some, make me a jawline. But I'm gonna leave my chin open. And then we're going to use the next darkest color, which is Rum. And I'm going to put a little bit of that right in here, just so it's gradient. Because at the top of all this, once it's blended, that's where our blush will be. And then the lightest color, I think it's Creme. I don't know what it's called. Caramel. It's caramel. I can't believe I didn't know that. Okay, under the eye, still going up. I am basically the color of this one, so it kind of is what it is. It doesn't hurt to have it there. It's just layering and reinforcing the look I want. I do need to hit the tip of my nose a little with way in here with my nose. Now all you need is a good blending brush. Morphe brushes. The Morphe brush link I give you, if you don't buy yourself anything else, buy yourself the Morphe brushes. It took me years to buy them. And they're not that expensive. I got them on sale. $165. I'm using mine are white because I'm using the Jaclyn Hill set, and it just really changed my life. Like my blush game is strong. It's never too much now. It's never overpowered. It's where it should be. Everything just looks the way it should, and it doesn't matter whether I'm using McGrath eyeshadow or Morphe eyeshadow or you know, L'Oreal or Juvia's Place, all different brands, all different types of shadows, but the brushes just work. You know what I mean? They just work. I'm sorry, I have to hold my brush a little funny sometimes just because of the way my fingers are. I really want to blend. You gotta watch up here where you put the little dots. Those little dots can be weird. Get the little dots, get the little dots, get the little dots. Actually, I want a little more of the truffle up here coming out of my eyes. I don't know if that's my look or it's not, but we're gonna find out. All right. I'm gonna do some lipstick. My favorite way to do lips right now is nude. So I take just a brown Morphe lip pencil, pick your color. I have a few. I have this dark brown, which I want to use today, and then just different shades of brown. I want to use a dark brown today, but that's where we're going to start, is we're going to line. No matter what look you're doing, you're gonna line. Okay? You're either going to line now, Or are you going to line after you put the lipstick on that you were always going to line? Okay. That my top lip has no shape, and I've gotten very accustomed to drawing it on. At first, I wouldn't do it on camera because it was so hard for me to get it straight. And, man, got me a Medusa piercing, and it became my point of reference. So, we don't just do liner like around the edges of the lips. We're gonna fill in the corners so we get more of an ombre lip. Even though it's going to be nude, we're going to fill in the corners. We're going to fill this in a little bit deeper, right? This. I use the Morphe, it's the Jaclyn Smith J42 brush that is for highlighting your brow bone. I use that as a lip brush also. Works really well. Y'all ever think after if you're burned or if you had a trauma, did you ever think you'd be sitting around doing makeup with me, knowing how fabulous you are, and kind of thinking, man, what I'm thinking is I wish I had this confidence when I was younger, before I got burned, but thinking whatever you may be thinking. But isn't it amazing how we're here? I'm using a Friday night because my schedule is just so hectic. Using a Friday night because I so desperately want to get back to making tutorials. That lip ain't right, but that's because it's not shaped that way. I'll go through this thing where there is clearly some kind of a troll or something that steals your things immediately after you use them. Your makeup things, immediately after you use them, they disappear. My lash isn't really over far enough either. I don't know if I can fix that now. And once you perfect all that, right, I want to see your liner, but I don't want to see it that much on this look. I want to see an ombre. I don't want to see your liner. I don't want to know that it's round liner and pink lipstick. Time for the husband, time for the husband. Husband gonna be happy, husband gonna be... You know what, my husband is happy no matter what I look like, but I like to kind of like, I don't know, it feels good to still feel like, you know, a sensual, attractive woman. I mean, I know that I am, but for a while I didn't feel like I was. And so now I'm really just coming back into myself over these past, pardon me, y'all. See how I might make an adjustment to the brows just to I don't know. I really, they always tell you eyebrows are sisters and not twins, but mine got to be twins. You can't come over here unless you're twins. So, all right, we are done, except we are gonna gloss this bad boy with some Morphe Gloss. I don't know if it's shiny enough. No, it is. I don't want it to be any shinier. Pretty excited. I am done working for the day. I am done. It doesn't feel like work because I so desperately wanted to do it. And you guys know what I have to do because I have all this makeup flying. Let me set my face. I have to clean my jewelry to make it look good on camera. So this is Urban Decay All-Nighter Ultra Glow. Because you know I'm going to glow up. I'm going to glow up, glam. So you can bake, you can cake, you can pie, and do whatever you want to. But you put this on, and your makeup is on all night. I will tell you one thing. A lot of people will highlight after the setting spray, and I like to do both. I like to highlight before, and I like to highlight after, because it really helps me. It gives me a competitive edge on my beauty videos or on my content creation. It gives me this, what is that glow? What is that glow? What is that glow? So, this is about dry. I hope you all went through the series with me. I'm gonna try to do this once a week. You know what? I'm not gonna try to do it. I kept saying that, and I got further and further and further away from my goal, which is to make videos that people like you and I, or anyone really, can do their makeup from, or learn how to deal, what works well for the skin and what doesn't. My favorite thing that I used in any of these videos, any of this series, are my new Morphe brushes. So there'll be a link to that. The Morphe lip liner is like butter. It goes on really easy. I used a Juvia's Place lipstick and then a Morphe Gloss to create that. It feels really, really moisturizing on my lips. And that's so important to me because it seems like my lips are constantly peeling. They were already kind of dry and crickly crackly pre-burn, but boy, if they were crickly crackly before that, they are full crunch and munch right now. I mean, they are always peeling, they are always dry. And right now I feel really, really, you know, moist. What can I say about Pat McGrath eyeshadow other than I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the color. I had to correct myself, and it allowed me to do that. It's good stuff. I didn't have to start over. I was just able to back into a different look, which is so important that you be able to kind of bob and weave, because sometimes you'll think a look is going to be wonderful, and then it's not so much. So this is what I love to do. I love to have this highlighter come up high, right after the thing, and then I just saw something right here. You see that? So check your face when you're done. Make sure you are truly blended. And that's it. This face is done, and you will see my finished look. Ladies, stay strong, stay independent, stay happy, stay confident, and remember that whatever is going on, this too shall pass. I love you so much.